What do you think happens if you and another person are manifesting the exact same thing? That's a great question. The first thing that I will always say is your thoughts create. Whatever you believe, you'll experience. Your assumptions create your reality. So if you live in a reality where sometimes you get what you want and sometimes you're the one that's missing out, then odds are you're going to be in a 50-50 scenario. You might get what you want, you might not, right? I think it would benefit you to begin to build the assumption that you always get what you want, right? So you don't have to put yourself in that situation in the first place. You can't compete where you can't compare, right? So there's no competition, not for you, because you're the queen, right? You always get what you want. But to take a little bit more of a quantum scientific approach to the question, I want you to understand that the reality that we live in, we do say that we create it. What do we mean when we say we create our own reality? What we're actually doing is not so much creating our reality as we are choosing it. So I talk all the time about making a decision, choosing the state you want to be in, and persisting in that until you get your desired outcome, right? So choices, identification, states, we all know that's the secret sauce. When you come across a scenario in your life, it's kind of like you're at a fork in the road. You could go right or you could go left. And depending on which choice you make, the outcome changes. So on a consistent basis, you are choosing the reality you're creating through your choices. It's kind of like going through checkpoints, right? So there's all these different paths, kind of like they're parallel to each other, but they're all slightly different. So making one little change, one minor thought, one decision to do this instead of that can put you on a completely different trajectory. So if there are infinite possibilities, infinite outcomes, and the only thing that determines these outcomes is your choice, then why wouldn't you choose to be in the reality where you're getting what you want, right? If there's infinite possibilities and infinite realities, then there has to be a reality where you're the one getting what you want instead of the other way around. So let's use the example of an SP. Let's say you're manifesting an SP and there's a third party. Your awareness is your power, right? So when you choose to pay attention to something, it's kind of like you're voting for it with your energy. So you're giving more and more positive energy, pushing more and more potential into a certain outcome. The more energy you give to it, the more you pay attention to it, the more you continue to identify it and allow it to create in your reality. If you're in a situation where you're manifesting somebody and there's a third party and you think that this person's also manifesting the same person as you, the first thing you should do is drop your awareness from the third party. Either there is no third party, you make up some scenario in which they magically disappear in the best way possible. Obviously, like, not disappear. You can create a scenario that satisfies your mind and puts that element out of the equation. Is going to be so much easier for you, because instead of focusing and putting your attention on the third party or the person who's manifesting the same thing as you, you put all your attention into identifying and being the person who's already gotten your desire. So as long as you are dominantly focused on having your desired outcome, you're not doubting that you're going to get what you want, and you understand that there are literally infinite realities, infinite possibilities as to the way that this can play out in your favor, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. There are so many different ways that any given scenario can play out. The only thing you have to do is give the command to your subconscious mind to figure it out, and then you don't even have to worry about it anymore. That is the amazing thing about manifestation. It's pretty much a hands-off job. The only thing you do is you put that noggin to work and you think, and you repeat, or you're sure, you make a choice and you're done with it. That's it. You already know that there are no limitations to this. You already know that you can do whatever you want. So don't give other people the power over you in your reality to be able to take something away from you. If you have a genuine desire and that's really what you want, you've identified with that and you've claimed it to be yours, nobody can take that from you, right? What is for you will always be for you. And whatever needs to happen, whatever infinite intelligence needs to do, however many people need to move, whatever the situation needs to be in order for it to work out, it's going to work out. Like I said, you don't need to worry about it. You only need to worry about you, not the other person, not how you're going to get to the end of this outcome, not everything that's happening in the middle, not checking social media, right? Not poking the 3D, trying to figure out what's this person doing? Are they talking to this person? Listen. I'm gonna be very for real with you, because it's actually very simple. What I need you to do honestly, genuinely, is to not be nosy. If you are nosy, you have a part-time job at the CIA, and you like to go poking into things, doing background research, and hurting your own feelings, who is that helping? You are not helping the situation. Let me tell you something. Your awareness is so powerful. What you choose to put your attention and your focus on is so powerful. If you see something that you don't like, no, you didn't. Literally, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Revise on the spot. Revise on the spot. It's done. You have to be so laser focused that anything that's not in alignment with this is what I want right here, one marginal error this way, I don't see it. I don't see it. Laser focus, okay? If you continue to persist, there is absolutely no way that you will not get the outcome you want. It just will happen. The wonderful thing about that is that you don't have to know. If you want to know, go ahead, do your research. I mean, within you to know like how the law works, how you move with infinite intelligence. You can do that kind of background research if you want, but you're not going to go digging. You're not going to go sleuthing. You're not Nancy Drew. If Miss or Mr. third party over here thinks they're going to get your SP, no, they're not, because they don't even exist. And your SP is only for you and not for anybody else. So there's no way that in divine order and in the divine plan that you and your SP are not going to be together. So you don't even have to worry about that third party. If anything, that third party showed up just to show your SP how much they actually miss you, how much they're actually so in love with you, and just to remind them about all the good qualities you have and how they miss you so much. And actually, they're thinking about texting you right now. You better start spinning tails. You better start spinning tails, girl. You do what you have to do. You get your little booty in that state, and you stay there, and you stay there, and you stay there, and you never leave until... Sorry, I have so many floaties today. I wish that I was like, oh, they're cute little orbs. No, it's Lent. It's Lent. I see it. Anyway, you stay over there until you decide you desire something else, and then you may choose to move, do whatever you want. But if it's something you actually want, like if it's something that is a genuine desire, and it's truly for your good, and it's truly for you, you'll know that. Like, you know if you're messing with some things that you need to leave alone, and that's a conversation for you and your therapist. I'm just here to help you do what you need to do, okay? I'm not a therapist. I cannot offer you any psychological help. But what I can say is that if something is for you, and if it's actually something that you want, and you feel genuine about it, it's a genuine desire, don't let anybody take that away from you. It is for you. You keep persisting in that until it manifests. It's not for anybody else. That's like ordering an Amazon package and being scared that it's going to show up in the Amazon rainforest. Like you didn't put your address in. Like they don't know where to send it. Like sometimes there's a mix-up. Third party. What do? Oh, I'm sorry. This is not actually correct. This is what's correct. Subconscious. Oh, okay. Oopsie. We'll work on that. Okay. I'll wait patiently. I'll be here. And then you don't think about it anymore. You don't worry about it anymore. But if you're constantly like,
oh my god, this happened, and I heard she's gonna do this, and then what if I can't do this because of her, and then he was doing the... No.
It's too much. It's too much. Honestly, the best thing you can do is just not care. Listen, just like with everything else, even if you actually do care, no, you don't. No, you don't. You're going to pretend you don't until you actually don't. And then you won't. So you might as well just not right now, because eventually you won't. So you don't. Do you get it? Like, that's this time is an illusion thing. Like, you already know you're going to be in your future outcome eventually. So is it a lie to live there now? No, because the only time there is the present, and you are already in the present being that person in the future. So you bring the future to now. What is the future is your now. That is your truth now. So claim your truth. It is what it is. If I said it's mine, and nobody can take it from me. That's it. That's literally it, and that's literally all. And you better be like that sure about it and not certain about it. What did I say? Even if you're not, you're gonna pretend you are until you I didn't mean to get so abrasive with you, but it needed to be done. I'm watching you, holding you accountable. Alright, that's gonna do it for me. As always, I hope you enjoyed, got something of value from this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know what's good. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I truly do appreciate you. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. There will never be a normal end. There will never be a normal end to these. I don't know what you want from me. I'm only one woman. I'm doing my best. Okay, I'm gonna watch Zoolander now. Bye.